You grab a piece of paper, crumple it into a ball, and without even looking, you toss it over your shoulder, straight into the trash can. You don't think twice about it. To you, that's the most ordinary move in the world. But if a chimpanzee were watching you do that, it wouldn't see a person throwing away garbage. It would see something almost no other animal on Earth can do. Hurl an object at a target, from a distance, at high speed, with precision, and do it again and again. A chimp can throw, but not like that. A lion can kill, but only up close. You just attacked from across the room. 2 million years ago, that paper ball was a rock, and suddenly, claws and fangs had a problem. You didn't have to be stronger, you just had to stand far enough away. We like to think humans took over the planet because we're smart. True, but that skips the first and most important step. Long before writing, farming, or cities, your ancestors were already becoming one of the most unfair predators on Earth. And not because they were strong, just the opposite. You've probably heard chimps are insanely strong. And sure, a chimp can overpower you in a burst. But raw strength was never our game. It still can't throw like you. We've got no claws, no fangs. We can't outrun an antelope. On paper, humans have just about the worst stat sheet in the animal kingdom. But there's one stat we maxed out: throwing. A chimp throwing a rock as hard as it can tops out around 20 miles an hour, and it'll miss. A regular baseball pitcher throws 90 miles an hour, easy, and drops it into a corner he can't even see. That's not practice, that's hardware. A study published in 2013 in the journal Nature found that around 2 million years ago, our ancestors' shoulders got rebuilt into a biological slingshot, storing energy like a stretched rubber band, then releasing all of it in a single instant. And the moment that happened, the rules changed. For most predators, the rule was simple. To kill something, you had to get close and risk it killing you back. Humans flipped that table. Suddenly, danger had range. For the first time, too far away to touch didn't mean safe. In a video game, we'd call it kiting. On the savannah, it was just unfair. So here's the question. How did a slow, weak, defenseless ape throw itself out of evolution's normal rules? The answer is 3 things. Thing 1, the throw. It's just a rock, you're thinking. How big a deal can that be? To this day, there are still groups who live by hunting and gathering. Anthropologists have watched hunter-gatherers hit small animals with thrown stones. From distances most of us would miss completely. Not magic, just 2 million years of evolution behind one arm. This is the one skill that is basically not changed in 2 million years. The only thing that changed is what we throw. Rock, then spear, then the bow. Store the energy in bent wood, let go, fire it all at once. Then gunpowder. A bullet is just a rock, pushed to its absolute limit. A gun is just a machine that throws pointy things for us, too fast to see. A cannon throws bigger. A missile throws farther and steers. A rocket throws something so hard it never comes back down, straight off the planet. The entire history of human weaponry in one sentence. Throw it faster, throw it farther, throw it straighter. From a rock on the savannah to a hunk of metal aimed at space. 2 million years apart, and it's the same motion. But ranged attack alone doesn't win you a planet, because even the best pitcher has a problem. What if the first throw doesn't kill it? What if it turns and runs? That's thing 2. And thing 2 is even more unfair. Now switch sides. Imagine you're an antelope. Plenty of things want to eat you, but you're not scared because you're fast. A lion sprints, you burst away, and in under a minute, it quits. It overheats. It has to stop. That rule has never failed you until you meet this thing, a 2-legged creature that isn't even that fast. You glance at it, unbothered, and wander off. It follows. Not fast, just walking. You trot ahead, easily lose it. You look back, it's still there. An hour later, still there. 2 hours, still there. The sun climbs. You're getting hot. You have to stop to cool down because the only way you cool off is by panting, and you can't run and pant at the same time. But the second you stop, that shape appears on the horizon again. It never stopped. Because its entire skin is a cooling machine. Millions of sweat glands, dumping heat while it moves. It doesn't need to stop. It doesn't need to pant. It doesn't even need to be faster than you. It just needs to never, ever stop. 3 hours. 4. Your legs turn to lead, your vision blurs, and you collapse. And that shape strolls up to you, holding a rock. It's called persistence hunting. Biologists in the Kalahari were still documenting humans hunting this way, into the 2000s. The logic is brutally simple. I don't need to be stronger, I don't need to be faster, I just need to refuse to quit. From the prey's eyes, it's a thing that always follows, never tires, and always finds you in the end. That's not a predator, that's the Terminator. Now stack the two together. A kill shot from 30 feet, plus an engine that never shuts off. You run, can't escape. You stop, can't rest. You get close, your skull gets caved in by a rock. That's already terrifying. But the thing that truly made humans unstoppable is Thing 3. Because the first two are still just one person's power. Thing 3 lets that terror copy itself. Thing 3. The trick survives. Say there's a genius lion who figures out a perfect hunting tactic and becomes the best on the savannah. Then what? Then it gets old and dies. And that genius tactic gets buried with it. Its cubs start over from zero. That's the ceiling of the animal world. No matter how good one individual gets, death resets it to zero. For billions of years, nature played one game. To level up, you wait for a mutation. Want sharper claws? Come back in a few 100,000 years. Humans found an exploit. We don't just learn, we pass it on. A trick one hunter figures out doesn't die with him. He shows the others. One demonstration, and the whole tribe has it. He dies, the trick lives on. His kids are born already inheriting it, then stack their own tricks on top. Other species level up through genes, measured in millions of years. Humans level up by teaching, measured in a single afternoon. We compressed evolution from millions of years down to one generation. So a human is never just one human. Chased off by a flock of geese today, he comes back tomorrow with his buddies and a pile of sharpened sticks, and they flank and coordinate. Stack all three. A species that kills from range never stops and passes every win down to the next generation, forever. The other animals are still sharpening their claws over 1,000,000 years. Humans quit that game entirely. We didn't wait, we just flipped the board. Now, back to the beginning. You grab a piece of paper, crumple it, toss it over your shoulder. You'll never know that move carries 2,000,000 years of killing behind it. The same shoulder, the same slingshot. Your ancestors used it to bring down animals 10 times their size. That Terminator that never stops, it never went away. It just ran out of things to hunt. So that killing engine now spends its days dropping a wad of paper into a bin 6 feet away. Picture the meeting the animal kingdom held. They ask evolution, "Can you please nerf the humans?" Evolution goes quiet for a long time. Then says, "I can't. They've stopped waiting on me. They've started upgrading themselves." Humans didn't win evolution's game. They walked off the board and kept leveling up without it. That's what it means to get banned from evolution. And evolution's answer, from 2,000,000 years ago to right now, has never changed. Request denied.